Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up on a honey badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing, Jones. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second down and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. This defense for the Pats, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Odafe Oweh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Score! Touchdown, Patriots! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Jackson from the shotgun. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They hand off to their big tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Henry
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Eluding the pressure right.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make this a second down. And Jackson throwing once more.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Pats at the line ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Jones on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Jones, he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Jackson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 22. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.